New Brown Table merch is out now. Crowdmade's got 2 new shirts, the Brown Table Grunge logo shirt, as well as the Hope shirt with Hope Griffin from Interstellar Ranger Commence, an anime I'm making. So go get them right now, Chads, and hey, if you send me a pic of you wearing merch on Twitter or Discord, I'll put that in my next video. Lessons Animation taught us, one marvelous scene, Star Wars defined, one excellent scene, all have brought together the video essay community, and bam, here we go again, baby, one horrifying moment. Matt Draper has gotten the essayist community together for a new project to talk about a scary, terrifying scene just in time for Halloween. There will be a playlist with everyone's videos in the description below, and remember, to get on the playlist, you can reach out to Matt through YouTube or Twitter. So, what scene did I choose? Well, from the thumbnail and title, you already know. Spider-Man. 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 My favorite superhero. I love him. Better than sex? Probably. Spider-Man has had an impact on my life ever since I was like 3 or 4 years old. I watched the first Spider-Man movie on DVD when I was that age. I was pretty young. But when I was 5, I got to watch Spider-Man 2 in theaters. I think I've talked about this in previous videos, but seeing this hero swing on the big screen absolutely changed my life. But there was something else I also noticed. This wasn't the usual 90s Spider-Man fanfare, this was more adult storytelling, with storytelling that could be more impactful, violent, romantic, and scary. All 3 Spider-Man films are directed by Sam Raimi, and if you don't know who that is, well...
Hey, you're gonna do it like I tell you to do it, or you get off the set. You mess this up again and you're off the set.
Sam, I won't be spoken to in that manner.
You talking back to me? If I hear the word sorry again, you will learn the meaning of the word sorry.
He's known to be a horror director, and he strategically implements what he knows into his films. That's why we get the terrifying Green Goblin.
Last night I was...
And the freaky-ass Venom. But there is no scarier Spider-Man villain than Dr. Octopus? Am I reading that right? Oh shit, yeah. From what I've personally seen, before Spider-Man 2, Dr. Octopus was known to be a rather straightforward villain with his own set of emotional moments. But Spider-Man 2 presented Dr. Octopus as a broken man, someone who's been corrupted by this villainous force. These hideous arms, almost like demons, that have been welded into and now inhabit his body, and oh my god, Sam Raimi, stop looking at me like that. So I clearly remember how scared I was when watching this movie in theaters. More specifically, during the hospital scene.
The best way to watch a horror movie, I think, is to see it in a full crowd, because you get this energy going where the audience collectively gets afraid, and it spreads throughout the crowd like wildfire if it's working. And if there's a good scare and it's working, they'll shriek their heads off in unison.
It's this perfect setup. These doctors are stuck with a monster that they don't know and are about to essentially experiment upon. It's a perfect situation. The way it's handled screams Raimi.
Cheryl?
The scene then progresses with zero music. All you hear are the sound effects and screams. It's horrifying. Get it? The arms, which are hosted by the body of an innocent man, are literally killing people left and right with zero remorse and in complete detail. One of the best parts about all this is that they actually made the arms practically. So while there are some CG shots in this scene, it really feels like the arms are there.
Although I'd love to grab somebody by the head.
Aggressive or focused mood, which is something like this.
We see people getting suffocated, electrocuted, supposedly impaled. There's people shrieking in fear, and it's all f***ing beautiful. It's beautiful. What can I say? The direction of the scene is glorious. How the camera follows the violence is amazing, and it's a true testament to Raimi's talent as a director. It's not necessarily shaky cam, but a lot of shots are handheld to give it a more raw feel. We get zoom-ins to emphasize emotion. This sequence, by the way, f***ed me up as a kid for 2 reasons. 1, because it's honestly scary, and 2, because I was confused as to whether those were her nails or if that was the ground that she was tearing off. There's this absolutely gorgeous, terrifying shot of these people just being flung around like puppets. It's insane. And this was 2004. We then get into the arm's point of view. We see the final kill from their perspective, and it's majestic. Just boom! You're dead. Once his hand falls, we finally go back to the man who, in a way, has suffered the most. Confused, he slowly realizes that not only have the arms killed these innocent doctors, but these arms are fused onto him. He cannot escape this evil entity, and worse yet, he cannot control it. It's the realization that yes, he's lost his life's work. It's the realization that yes, it was not a dream. This is reality. His wife is dead, and Dr. Octopus is born. He bursts through the hospital doors, dazed, looking for a place to escape away from the carnage, and he flips a f***ing car. And we, the viewer, along with Otto Octavius, witness the strength of these arms for the first time, and the damage they can bring. Sure, it can fling people around, but cars? We see Otto through a broken window, symbolizing how broken he is, and with sirens in the background, we get one final look at Otto before he runs away. And it all slaps. This scene is gold. Actual gold. It's the sun, Rosie, in the palm of my hand. Sorry, that was ad-lib. I just came up with it on the spot, and I thought that was great. Sam Raimi understands that behind every great set piece, whether it be action or horror or whatever, there is character. And that is what shines the most in this scene. The arms, the doctors, Otto himself.
It's wonderful to have a villain in the second picture where can see his face, see their face emoting, expressing whatever they're feeling. He's really a misunderstood man who becomes a beast.
The best part about all this is we get to see Otto before he became this way. And his interactions with Peter from the first half of the film compared to the second half make you appreciate the quality of storytelling this movie has to offer, and how well written this tragic character truly is. And I, for one, love this scene. It truly freaks me out. It's tragic, it's emotional, it's beautiful, and it is one horrifying moment. Thanks so much, Acid Space Girl, Natalie Kolb, Aussie filmmaker, and Hollow Naruto 63 for the fan art. It absolutely slaps. Dare I say, it's Pog. Thanks so much for watching the video. Check out Interstellar Ranger Commence, link in the description, and check out the merch on CrowdMade, link also in the description. And now it's time for the Patreon question of the video. Jaden Beveridge, or Atomic Monkey on YouTube, go check him out, asks, what is anime, and why is it good? So anime is literally just animation or cartoons in Japan, I'm pretty sure, but it's kind of become a way of describing a visual style and presentation, I feel. Like, there's a good amount of people that genuinely consider Avatar an anime, and that wasn't made in Japan, for example, but on Japanese-made anime, I think what makes them so good is that they're definitely not catered to children, if you get what I mean. These stories in these shows are as mature as the adult shows you would watch, with heavy themes and characters and consequences. I feel like American media is definitely improving on that front, and there's a lot of great American shows these days that provide mature storytelling. I have not seen them because I am just too much of a weeb, but I'm sure they're out there. I'm definitely sure of it. But the thing for me is that I always feel like anime is on a different level. Well, I guess it's like a personal thing. Maybe it's just I prefer the way they present stories. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like it's good because it just puts it all out there and it doesn't care about what it's showing, for better or worse. And I really respect that, I think. Thank you so much, Jaden, for the question. Thank you, Chad Nation, for watching. If you don't know what the Chad Nation is, well, that's what I call the subscribers of this channel. And if you didn't know, all Chads love Spider-Man 2. Yes. Thanks so much for coming to the table, and I'll see you all next time.